we've returned for some more Disco Elysium. I'm excited. I completely forgot what I was doing last time. All right, we got the necktie. The horrific necktie, rather. +1 to Inland Empire. What does that mean? I'm not sure. In theory, we got like, oh my Inland Empire is at 6 now. That thing is boosted. Holy shit. I don't know what it does exactly, but it can be bad, right? Now, what are we doing? What sort of things? Right, we had to talk to the guy with the terrible beard. Find booze and drink it. That sounds pretty easy. Yeah, talk to Gart for Sylvie. Let's see if we can do this real quick. Maybe if we took care of this, he would like us more?
Can I help you?
Ah, shit. I talked to Sylvie. She left because of me, not you.
Wait, what? But what about the bird?
The bird?
Yes, the bird. I found it lying on the floor with a broken wing the morning she left.
She didn't break it. I did. I threw it against the wall.
You broke the skewer!
His face is flushed with emotions. A rush covers his neck.
I assure you it was him.
Did you see me do it? How do you know? Do you have any proof, Kim?
It's as if he can't decide whether to be angry or relieved that it was you. Again.
Why on earth did you have to break the skewer?
Maybe I have a vendetta against it. It's a mystery.
I can't believe it. I was so sure it was Sylvie. Even worse, I thought she was trying to send me a message. Symbol of hope and all.
A tender type of hope. Something stirs in you. Perhaps this is why you broke it.
All right. Did she say anything else? About me, you know? Did she say anything about me?
Oh my god. She said she was flattered. It was just bad timing.
Really? I should give her a call then.
The man doesn't know what to say. He wipes his brow and stares at the counter.
Thanks, I guess. Was there anything else you wanted, or...?
Wait, is this new? By the way, I'm going to sing karaoke here.
Absolutely out of the question.
You wait and see, cafeteria manager.
That's right.
Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit.
Oh my
Your
god.
body is ready, sire.
Yes, it is. I don't know what this is about, but I want to look into it. I've seen something here at the Whirling Guard. A thing I need to talk about.
What thing?
I saw a sign that said the mess hall is reserved for the Union.
Yes, not the whole damn Union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction.
He tosses his head in disdain.
They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
You don't have to rub it in.
He hates the Union, but grudgingly recognizes its power over him. So he's directing his frustration at you instead. Retaliate.
Yeah. It's a shame you've got to suck up to the Union to stay afloat.
I don't. I'm simply providing a service, or really facilitating the offering of services to paying customers, and it doesn't matter. I don't have to explain myself to you.
I think I hit a nerve.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info.
Got another task. How do we find them?
We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
There are these things called days. You sleep between them. He's saying they'll come after you've slept. Just making clear you got that.
God, I saw a sign that said I couldn't go into the kitchen. Why can't I go into the kitchen?
What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business.
Maybe I am a cook.
You're not. You're a menace. Fine, okay. The kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the real cook is working. You can snoop around after that, if you must.
After 1 p.m. Got it. Did we have more questions?
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Maybe I shouldn't drink right now. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Who was it? What part of me was the one who was insistent on drinking something? I don't remember the name of it, but yeah, it was definitely not me. It was the voices. The voices did it. Goodbye. I'll be back. We'll be back later. Let's keep exploring. It takes me only but a moment to realize we've been here for less than 2 hours. As a matter of fact, no. We've been here for 2 hours, alright? And we barely spoke to like 3 people. It's crazy. The dialogue is so fucking good though.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
The man matters to himself, accenting the beats as you go.
A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes.
Keep listening.
From another planet. Hey there.
I am the law.
You sure are, my man.
He nods emphatically. What's going on here?
It's the jam, my man.
He motions toward the sprawl of lorries with a sweeping gesture. What's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days.
Limbo, huh? So that's where I am.
Yeah, exactly.
It's official. He too agrees. This is the antechamber of the afterlife.
So how long have you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes and mazout.
Could you say it again, only a little less plotting?
Everyone's a critic, man. It's okay. I've been here a whole week already.
All week.
So tell me, what do you need?
Know anything about the dead man, the one hanging behind the hostel there?
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
Busy with what?
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
Wait, what?
Nothing. I'm just messing with you, man. Don't mind my idle verbosity.
What are you holding anyway?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
What? Excuse you?
Time to arrest him.
Yes.
Relax. He's merely joking.
Wicked! I've always wanted a friend in the underworld.
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know, tracksuits and that kind of thing.
Disappointing.
They usually get shipped to Grodd in the Occident, though we've been making headway in the Ilmaran market lately.
So, nothing illegal then?
Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
That's your machine behind you?
This rockin' beauty. Sure is, like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
A motor lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up enough to be some sort of found rust bucket. Maybe the A6?
That's Fallen A6 you got there?
Good eye, my man. Yup, she's an old one, but reliable. Me and her spent a long time together.
There it is again. A little touch of sadness beneath his cool. He thinks he's spent too long in this lorry.
A Fallen tracksuit? Yeah, could I get one of those Fallen tracksuits you were holding?
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
Damn it! Right, I had another question.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Oh no. This is not gonna go terribly well. But you know, in a game such as this, we need to try. What do you see in his eyes?
In his eyes, an unfamiliar longing, flecks of brown and gold.
We just hit a 28%, baby! Familiar. How?
It's hard to say. His gaze wanders southwest, down the street that goes beyond the horizon.
What's in the southwest?
Excuse me?
He emerges from his reverie. I'm a cop, I can fix anything. Yeah, let's go with that.
There are things even a cop can't fix, my man. There's no helping in absence, you know? I miss my family. They're all I have. My wife, second kid on the way, waiting all the way in Diora. And here I am stuck in this shit, so far from home.
Diora?
Diora of the Seven Seas. It's on the other end of Le Caillou, pretty much. On another island called Laurentide, off mainland. We've got a little place there. Can almost hear my kid laugh when it snows.
What is it like to miss someone?
What's it like? Good. And bad. An ache that brings you joy. I think of them a lot. I dream up these silly scenarios in great detail of living with them. It comforts me. What about you, cop man? You missing someone?
I wish I knew.
Is that what it is? This feeling? No, it's scarier than that. You're pursued by a hunter, smelling of apricots and sorrow, and the past.
I miss my gun, I lost it. Yes, I miss my gun. I lost it.
You lost your gun? Oh man, that's bad news. Especially here in Marnez. I hope you find it soon before things turn foul. But, thanks for this. It's nice to talk to someone, and I know it wasn't easy to ask. I hope you find your way through your own troubles.
Thank you, man. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about this strike.
It's like, whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out.
What's the union demanding?
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like, a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
What do you think the company wants?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side. That's for sure.
Anything else I should know?
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do.
All of who?
Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really.
Not you?
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
He glances down the road toward the horizon, a glint of something in his eyes. Can't you spare some change for a working stiff?
Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work.
They who?
The bosses, man.
So you broke. Got it. Makes sense. First work, then pay.
Makes sense. It sucks is what it does.
I'm good for now. Good talk.
Don't be a stranger.
He gives a salute with 2 fingers. Very whib of you. What do we have here? Can I click on that thing? It'll take me a minute to get there. Or there. Goods from the lorry haphazardly litter the surroundings. Man, walking on this is dangerous. There we go. I find something interesting down here. I want to know what this is. A bold slogan, Humanox, covers the truck.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods.
Who is this?
A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane."
He's got some history.
Not a good track record of mental health in that family.
Tempting. Encyclopedia, don't fail me now. What did this king do?
Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy.
In what way?
Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy during the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola.
How did he manage to blow through the entire national treasury?
Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices.
Damn.
He called it the Sol Aurum. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed, like a normal person.
That sounds very uncomfortable.
The man certainly knew how to live.
What on earth? The horrific necktie? Okay, we have a new friend apparently. I don't regret getting that thing last time. I would like to sleep on gold, Hastner style. A deplorable farce. No wonder everything went to shit.
But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
The what now?
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry. He was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy.
Okay, what is nose candy?
Cocaine.
I mean, I knew that. So he was addicted to nose candy. A bloated druggie.
That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later. Right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Elysium Bay.
This is a lot to process.
His Majesty's courtiers said it helped him connect with the higher realms.
Okay, where is he buried now?
Beneath the cold waters of the Elysium Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum.
What happened to the statue?
The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn-of-the-century revolution, when Martinez was leveled. Most historians think the coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue. If the communards had more time, they would have reduced it up to even finer pieces.
Who restored the monument?
Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city. The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit.
That's brilliant, so funny and nihilistic.
People in Martinez tend to disagree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists.
So it was supposed to look this way. I thought it was broken down or some shit. Damn.
Philip III, the squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death. Not that he ever did in life either.
Very interesting. I think we found the thing. Oh yeah. Grabbing some cash. I'm almost ready to pay my debt.
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face. The photo, an ambrotype from the turn of the century, as golden as her smile. It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter, some cigarettes and food money. Maybe she's your
Grandma!
nothing. Her smile just keeps widening. Her hair is gray like lead.
Snap your fingers in front of her face.
Wait,
The lieutenant stops you before you can snap. Damn it, man! You're no fun.
she's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone.
Why?
Why? I just told you why.
If you say so. We're not even going north. We're not even going towards the body. I'm going the wrong way. Let's go, Kim. I forgot to do something. A foreign car, kept in good condition. Is that more money on the streets? Grab it. What are you guys up to? The lorries probably stored fuel here now. They store booze. They store booze?
Bastards! We have a right
to work!
The man yells towards the harbor gates. His voice is the loudest of the lot, and oddly screechy for a man his size. What's going on here?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's full head taller than everybody else here. Yeah, he's a big man.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
No.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Right to work! Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
What kind of cause are we talking about?
Rights of people, rights of workers, to have gainful employment, to make a salary, and feed their families.
His manner of speaking is wooden, the tone of voice bland and uninspired, almost as if compiling replies from a set of learned phrases.
I don't think I've chosen any sides yet. Let's go. Regardless, I have some questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you! We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
He points his finger at the man sitting on the railing.
So do we, Scott.
The loitering man hollers in return. Who are all these strike breakers?
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
The man runs a hand through his steadily graying military haircut.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do!
What exactly is your goal here?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
And you are unable to breach the entrance.
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guards blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Wait, head measurer?
Huge Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. The access panel is right behind him.
How bad could one guy be? You seem capable.
Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And he's trained. I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But that one's no joke, and my men are tired and hungry. They're workers, not fighters.
Why don't you just talk to them?
Like civilized folk, you mean? These native fucks don't understand civilized.
Okay.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
What is a strike? Am I seriously going to ask that? Yes, I am.
When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people.
He shifts uncomfortably in his worker's overalls. What do the strikers want?
Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
I'm just gonna leave for now and I'll come back. Maybe we have to do something later on with this area, but for now... Oh, the autosave. Almost killed my computer there. Hey, buddy.
Welcome to Rivachol.
Announces the Rolton man. The remark isn't addressed to you. It's addressed to the lieutenant. Why are you addressing my partner like that?
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago.
Oh, burn!
Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
Yeah, you tell him.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
So we are in a limbo.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Rivachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
Is it though? Were you being slightly racist there?
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Damn, Kim, go, baby!
Silence. The air between them becomes tense.
I just decided we don't like this man. I mean, I didn't read the title, the introduction to this colorful character. He is supposed to be a racist lorry driver.
Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Oh my god, I can also be a racist piece of shit. Fucking A, Kim, I've got your back. Give the lieutenant a punch on the shoulder.
You do make a cute couple. You know that?
Oh.
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Now that that's settled, we have a couple of questions.
Whatever you say, officers.
He waits impassively, cigarette smoldering between his fingers. What was that argument all about?
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races.
What an asshole.
Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
Oh, so you're just a racist. Makes sense.
I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books. The science of racial theory has all been proved, even if some people don't want to accept it. People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
I hope this is sarcastic. Yes, I can really tell you're a prime example of superior design.
Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? Huh? When members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority, they stop competing for resources.
Okay, and?
This concerns you, policeman, so you better be vigilant. The damned kips are showing up good lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other intruder species too. They're on the precipice of cultural victory.
Cultural victory? What is this then?
Wait, what's this cultural victory?
It's what the kips of Boogie Street are going for, right under our noses. And the others too, on the radio. Heard any chansons lately? Heard any mojitos or leader? No. Dominating culture is how they plan to win. They say so themselves.
Uh-huh.
It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace? You might end up with a new sub-race, with unknown characteristics, leading to extra competition. That's why you've got to control the offspring.
Yeah, I am not down with this. Why don't you go fuck yourself?
Don't push your luck, runt.
The man gives you a disgusted look that turns his attention elsewhere, ignoring your presence. I suppose we cannot question him no longer.
Looking for something, Runt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
What are you hauling?
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
I'm surprised he replied to me. What kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up?
Apples.
Apples.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
Apples.
Yeah, apples. I take it you had other questions? Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but...
Yeah.
the
How
dock
long has
workers
this
are
been going
strike.
on?
The strike? Oh, they've been at it for a while. A month. 2 months, maybe. But this here is just the last week or so.
The music's changed. Now that we're talking to this man, the music is different. What kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up?
Apples.
Let's see, apples.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
Sounds like a cover story to me.
Look, as detective, I come from a long line of lorrymen. We got ancient rights and privileges.
He loses his patience for explaining it.
Oh, I'm here to pick up a load of fucking apples, man. Just regular, Koiko picked apples.
Damn, you're not gonna get more out of him on this. He's put up the wall of racism.
He says something about the rights and privileges of lorrymen.
Oh yeah, they're a big deal. My great-grandfather was a carter, had a royal license and everything. We've tried to hold on to our privileges.
Hold on, what's a carter?
Someone with a cart. What did you think it was? That's how deep into history our thing reaches, before machines.
So he was a garbage man.
Not at all. We are part of a guild and everything, huh? It's very ancient, very prestigious.
So it's a kind of a union.
Hell no. It's a guild. Invitation only. Unions work for the rich fucks. They're basically the same. Been trying to fuck us out of our heritage in the name of profit, but you can't replace experience. Trusting street thugs with their goods is going to fuck them right up the ass. Mark my words. Generations of practice ain't no laughing matter.
We're done for now. Strangely enough, we got into a segment of the dialogue, like a brunch, where we had more dialogue options, but honestly, I don't want to have another conversation with this individual, because he's a douchebag. Fuck him. Jump Jumps, a populaire musique mag. A glossy magazine. Most able-bodied men, this issue hosts a top 10 list. Fleet sick. Can we get inside there? What is this? We can. Yellow roses. Dozens of them. Tulips, too. A melancholy pop song plays on the radio. Maybe this is our song.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
What is this machine?
Oh, that's the tear machine.
Yes, but what is it?
It's a machine for tear. You know, you find tear outside, like bottles or whatever, and put it in the machine, then it gives you money.
Oh, I see. And how do I pick up tear for the tear machine?
You need a bag, I guess. We used to have some, but we gave them all out, so...
She shrugs awkwardly.
Feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there are some out there. Somewhere.
This is how we're gonna make money. I need a bag.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint-Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo. Their logo is the bloodless rose, pure white, untouched by harm.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
Oh my lord. We should be fine for now. I have some pills somewhere. They're invisible for now. There's gotta be a way to see them though. I'm suspecting the charges mean we do have some of them. What do those products do?
I don't know. Let's see. Nosafed is a nasal spray.
We have one of those.
Duramine is a really good painkiller. Magnesium is a dietary supplement. Hypnogamma is...
She stops. We have a Nosafed and we have magnesium. I know that much. I mean, I want to know what this is.
I don't really know what Hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel less shit. It's recommended to use after lots of partying, studying, or exercising.
Oh. Can you be a little more specific?
No. Sorry. I'm not like a doctor or anything.
Nosafed heals +1 health. Duramine heals +3 health. Magnesium heals +1 morale. Hypnogamma heals +3 morale.
Thank you, tutorial. You're the best. Fuck you, pharmacist. I got the tutorial, Chan. Who is Saint Baptiste?
Saint Baptiste. You know, the pharmaceuticals company.
Why are you a pharmacist if you don't know anything about meds? I have several questions about the system here.
Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals. The one that sells meds out of Saint Baptiste. That one. There.
That one. Okay.
She is right. Saint-Baptiste, the company, derives its name from Saint-Baptiste, the city. Itself so named because that's what it is. A rare case where that really is the full etymological history. As far as almost anyone knows, at least.
Yeah, that was very helpful. But I gotta go. It's been fun. What this?
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back.
What's that?
What is what? It's a raincoat. If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
She taps on the glass counter. The raincoats patiently await purchase. Why is it so expensive? How much money do I have? I have 2.54. Can't even afford bubblegum, jeez. Reals suck.
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer. There, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol.
I am in heaven. I did it all so bad.
Sure. If you want something, I can get it for you. Just let me know and pay and stuff.
She adjusts her hat.
But I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. But I guess you already know that.
Don't ask. Don't look. Don't do anything here. Just go away. Get back to work.
Do you sell any, under-the-counter vices?
No, Frick only sells legal drugs, like the law says.
It's a useful little shop. It will make us some money, if I can manage to find a bag, that is. At some point today, we need to go and find that body, which was in the north. Somewhere in the north. Is it 1 p.m. yet? Almost. The kitchen is gonna be open very soon. There are bottles inside. You could pick them up if you had a bag. I want a bag. Can I find one? This book has a rose, a pistol, and a half-naked dame on its cover. Nice. The cover stands a very muscular man surrounded by flames. The book is titled Man from Helmdall and the Wildfire. I would read that. This is a book about pate. This book, you don't really understand what it is about. I missed it. Come on, man. It takes willpower to even read the author's name. Jan Kaus from Igaunia, or something along those lines. A book about a boyadero culture. It promotes freedom and roaming upstream. I hate that some of these I just miss because I'm a slow reader. A book about the future. The government reads your mind using a radio technology. I knew that. Hey there, little girl. Do you happen to have a bag? I need to put some stuff inside, bottles and shit.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
A young girl with chubby red cheeks waves at you, smiling. Her nose is also red from the cold. I am the law.
I know, sir.
She stomps her feet to feel warmer.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
What kind of a store is this anyway?
It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little girl.
What is a book?
That is a book. They have stories inside them. It's like someone told you a story in a really long letter.
What's a postcard?
A postcard is a small cardboard picture. You can write a few words on the other side and send it to your friend or beloved.
She is unfazed by your questions. She would consider it impolite to point out any perceived weirdness.
What's a board game?
Board games are like little games on a table, made to pass the time. There are several different ones, but sailors here mostly buy cards.
She's very professional. She didn't even flinch to my stupidity. Interesting. Thanks.
My pleasure. Anything else you'd like to know?
Is it okay if I ask you some questions?
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
What is your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock.
The girl gazes at the window, then suddenly jolts, her eyes wide, as if recalling something.
Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
And you're standing out here in the cold because...
I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance and biographies of famous people.
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling, but she's cold.
You're cold. Can I help in some way?
Kind of you to offer, sir.
She doesn't know what else to say.
What could you do to help her anyway?
Such a good trooper you are, already learning the value of hard work. Oh my god. Child labor? You serious? I could help by brutally dismantling the free market. Oh god, these answers are amazing. I should have a word with the store owner, maybe?
Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm.
Shouldn't you be at school or something?
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
School is stupid. You're lucky not to be there. Isn't going to school more important than this?
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
How's the business going?
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
You have my attention?
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Cursed? In what way?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
Hands up.
I wouldn't really say it like that, but I guess so.
This sounds rather serious. I should probably look into this. Narrow your eyes and look through the creaking boards on the window.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here.
The lieutenant makes a note in his notebook.
Yes, please do look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games you asked about are also there, sir.
How does this curse manifest itself?
It does not manifest itself
Kim?
in any way. It
Come
does not
on, man.
exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather.
But Kim, the plasmic manifestations!
No such thing.
The lieutenant stands at your side, stern and serious.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir?
What do you know about the other failed businesses?
Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there.
Enough about the curse. For now.
Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead.
Sure. What is in this... Wait, whoa. What is romance?
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man.
She smiles at the thought, perhaps imagining herself in that situation.
Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
What about when everyone is poor? What about when both of the men are bad?
These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that.
What if it's written really well?
Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting.
What about when everyone is poor?
That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life.
Sometimes you have to write about real life things.
Not in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone is happy in the end.
She's not wrong. What about a book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all?
I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
Yeah? You think she has one about an excruciatingly painful breakup?
I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though.
She pauses, trying to figure out the appropriate answer. No, think about it. One where they plunge into a torrid spiral of pain and recrimination, only it's really long and drawn out. Scarred for life. Phantom limb.
No, I don't know.
She looks at you with puzzlement. Doesn't ring a bell? Alright, I'll ask your mom.
Yes, she knows books, definitely.
What was that? An idea for an unfinished novel stuck somewhere in your forebrain?
I don't know.
You clearly have issues you need to address.
What about the poor man getting a rich lady?
It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process. Or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something.
I see.
Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end.
That's enough romance for me. Had other questions.
Maybe some about other books?
I mean, you can stop calling me sir. I am but a working man.
No, sir, I can't. It would be too tiring to refrain from it. It's already tiring enough to remember to say it all the time. It's nice of you to say I could stop, though.
I get you. I, for example, can't stop making this face.
That's a friendly enough face, most of the time.
Who are these famous people?
Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them.
She scratches her cold, reddened cheek, then continues.
I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Dude, she knows her subject. This kid is incredible.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
Reading those doesn't make the readers more famous, does it?
But it does make the famous people more famous.
These famous people sound like a bunch of dorks.
Annette's expression remains ever so helpful, but she doesn't say anything.
Yeah, you heard me. Only losers waste their time with that garbage.
Isn't that kind of a childish thing for a grown-up to say?
Maybe.
When she grows up, and if she grows up to be clever, she'll discover there's no such thing as a grown-up.
What makes you think I'm a grown-up?
You look all wrinkly and hairy, like an old person.
Oh my... Thank you. Yeah, I'm old. That just happens to people.
I wonder how I'll be when I get old. Maybe I'll also get all wrinkly.
What is this crime business?
Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Wait, not crime fiction. I need to know what crime is. She doesn't know what to say. It's that bad. Point to your head.
Crime is a deviation from the law, punishable by either a civil or criminal sentencing. It's what the law prevents.
Why would anyone want to read about crime?
It's exciting to people, I guess. They get to imagine dangerous things, and it's kind of like a puzzle, where you can guess who the criminal is, or how the good guys are going to catch him.
I am a policeman myself, by the way. The law, as I said.
You don't look much like a policeman.
She examines you, as if to find something policeman-like. Huh. Well, what does a cop look like then?
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
She points to a book cover on which you see a strapping Vespertine officer. He stands grimly over the body of a dead woman. I used to be exactly like that Mullen guy. Then I decided to leave a little.
What's that mean?
You know, cut loose, raise hell, blow off steam.
And everything's better now, sir?
No.
Why is that?
Look at me, a hideous beast, a failure of a cop, a disgrace.
Sir, please, sir, don't say things like that. You look nice enough.
Nice enough for a small child, sure. Maybe.
Don't be sad, sir. I'm sorry I said that thing about Dick Mullen.
Oh god, we actually took damage? I have 4... Wait, didn't I have like 2 morale before and 2 health? It's not your body that's important in police work anyway, it's your point to your head.
Head? Yes.
No, it's your soul. Your blue soul. Not head, child. Heads.
Oh god. Soul. That Mullen guy looks like a Hampel man. Who could respect that face? It's not even drawn correctly. He lacks soul.
I'm not sure I understand.
A policeman's gotta have the right stuff. An ingrained sense of the law. No one would follow a weakling like Mullen.
If you say so, sir. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for your soul. Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
Oh god. Can I see my I cannot see my inventory when I'm in a dialogue. Oh no. This is gonna be hit and miss, I'm sure. So she's called afraid of the curse. Please don't fail me, please don't fail me, please don't fail me. I cannot save my game. Let's try it. Okay, I'm going to deduce something now.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
Hey, why do you keep your hands folded?
What do you mean, sir?
She looks wary.
She knows where this is going.
You can show them to me.
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest. A facade of true professionalism. He is far more intrigued by the situation than his poise reveals.
You heard me! Hands up! It's okay.
She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
You bite your nails.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded?
It's super simple for a detective such as myself. There were a few other hints.
Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
You think so? Fine. Do better. Deduce something about me.
You're quite sober.
She snaps back quickly.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort.
Yeah, but that, maybe you could point me towards some booze. I'm also sad and my head hurts.
I'm sorry, sir. I hope things get better soon.
She looks you in the eye, a gleam of sympathy on her face.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar, somehow. There's something you're missing.
58%. We failed worse. What are you missing here? Why does this feel familiar?
because you know each other. She's been talking to you so openly because you've talked before.
Hang on, so you know me? We've met before.
Yes, I stand in this spot all the time.
She sways back and forth on her feet.
You've been running around all week without your shirt on, sir, apologising to everyone. I don't really understand what you've done wrong.
Did I ever talk to you?
Of course, you've stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you.
What do you mean better? I look like shit.
Yeah, but you don't have party eyes anymore.
Party eyes. Yes, of course. That makes sense.
I'm not surprised children have seen you running around with party eyes on, he thinks. Not at all.
Party eyes?
You know, like a cat in the dark, all big and wide-eyed. It certainly looks odd on a man.
The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict. That is what she meant. You were probably gurning too. Fuck yeah. You should get some party eyes right now. Snap those sequins on you, boy.
Does that mean I've been partaking in narcotics?
Oh, baby, that's not what you have to worry about. Worry about the important thing.
So why did you tell me you knew me to begin with?
I didn't know I had to do that.
She looks puzzled. I don't really like this detective deduction game anymore.
I guess we can change the subject, sir. I didn't mean to bring you down.
Okay, bye. See you around, Annette. My god! This game is phenomenal. Oh, and it auto-saved for me. You're the best. Find out who is in the Union box, find booze and drink it. We keep getting things to do, but we haven't done anything. Also, I am loving the horrific necktie. He was not kidding. It is our new best friend. But we need to take a short break. And in the next episode, we will look for a bag, collect some empty bottles, trade them for monies, and we will go on from there. Also, have a little chat with her mother, who is currently inside the shop. But that is something we're gonna do in the next episode. Until then, thank you everybody for watching. Have fun, whatever you do. Take care of yourselves. And don't forget, keep on gaming. I will see you all next time.